we are at the SailGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of SailGP will receive their trophies.
Okay, listen guys, let's stop messing around. Look. World champion Velista 71 from Italy. And what a tremendous performance from Italy. They got gold and they got bronze with...
Hello, good evening, good morning, and welcome to all of you e-sailers and e-sailing fans around the world. Welcome to eSailing TV. To those who's the first time you're joining in the channel, my name is Thomas Bjørn Lytti, and tonight and Thursday we're going to have a lot of fun with what we call the Team Race Festival. A lot of teams has joined in this fantastic competition, and we're going to see them race against each other's team, and it's last team out or last man out. And the format is quite simple. It's all about not losing. And today we are having two groups we are following it, so we'll mix in between the groups. And a team is out of the race if they lose two races in total. So they come in the last position 2 times in total. Top 2 in each group. There will be 6 teams in each group. We'll go further on to the next group, and then the 4 teams, or team number 3, 4, 5 and 6 will go into a losers bracket where they will try to get further on to the group. So today we'll not find a winner, we'll just find out who will go all the way directly to round number 4, and this is round number 1 that's coming up. Some of the teams we are going to have in there, we haven't shared the picture. Let's see if we can bring in the picture here. It's just to have some team names. 2 sec, everybody. Then let's get in an image. Let's get in an image of the teams that is participating today, just to see who is in this. We're going to relax. We're going to have some fun. It's always quite enjoyable to see the team races. We can see the teams are coming up here. Group 1 will have virtual intercourses. Then they will also have crisscross applesauce LDLN team. They will have team YCO with then Sailing Frogs French Connections. Group 2, that will be the top sailing juniors and Team Suong and the top sailing coaches. Team Portugal Falcon team and Team Gertur. It's Lucas Moore and Cube Arthur van Damen. They will be in the lead of all this. They will be the hardcore race officers. And remember, the format is quite simple. It's last man out, and that first team to lose 2 rounds will be the first team out. Second team to lose 2 rounds will be out. Third team, and so on. The winner of today's groups will go straight into round number 4. The second place will go on to the next stage, and then we will also have a loser brackets with team number 3, 4, 5th and 6th coming in. We are ready. We are ready to go into the races. I can see group number 1 is ready. 14 boats are in, or is it group number 1? Let's see. I'll just see if we can see who's registered in the different groups. Team Osuvit, that's Team Intercourse, that's Arthur, that's Alfonso Perez. That's not, so this is group number 2. We will go into in the first race. We'll come in to group number 2, actually, I think so. So let's go in and have it here. And there we can see them coming in nice and slow. And let's remove all these groups away from behind us. We can't remember the names anyhow, so let's get into it. Here we have the groups coming on. We can see we have Kirkwall, Deja Vu, Vic Arthur, Vic Bradley. Bradley is in Team Russian Fangirl, so that is how we're coming into it. So let's see how it goes. Let's see who will lose the first race. It will come up and will start within 2 minutes. I can see 18 boats are in this group. So, race officer, you can start the race and get ready for it, because group 2, as I remember, is ready for this. No, it's LDL, so it's group 1 we're coming into here and now. Let's get ready to rumble. And as always, if some of you in the chat wants to ask questions or anything, then please write us. We are here all night and let's have some fun. I will be all alone in studio the next 1.5 to 2 hours. Let's see how long this will go in this team race festival. And sit back, enjoy, have a beer or have some chips, relax and enjoy. There will be huge battles, and remember, in this race we will follow who's losing and not who's winning, because if you're losing, you will be out of the race. And as always, we have 18 skippers in the left side, and when we are watching these this fantastic scoreboard, then I'm looking forward when the first team is out, then we can see all players in one scoreboard. And yes, I am not alone. Thank you, Kill the Pixel. No, I'm not alone. I have a lot of fans out there, a lot of followers, and also a lot of viewers, and a lot of the players are watching this to enjoy and see themselves race. So that's how it's going to be. Today we are just having fun, but it's the Team Race Festival and it's amazing to have 12 teams with us. And while we're waiting for the race officers to start, let's have a beautiful picture with me here. There we go. A lot of things are coming up. Some of you racers out there have experienced that a new boat arrived in the game, the Baculana boat. And I know there's been a big discussion on Twitter if Baculana is only for the Italians. Then I can say to you, there will be 2 events at Baculana. There will be an international event, that is the Baculana 52, and then there will be the Italian Championship, and it will all be hosted by Baculana. That's why they made a press release about that. Race 1 has started, 20 skippers from the start. Actually fun with 20 skippers. I think it's because there's a lot of spectators in there, and that's how it goes. Let's go in and see some action. So, guys, girls, skippers around the world, enjoy a beer, have some fun, relax, and let's see some action. It's team races, it's last man out, so in the start we will focus on the color until I know all the teams. And I can say the Sailing Frogs, let's start with them. That's the French guys, always the French saying they're frogs. No, that's when we have in here, we have Villette de Metz, we have Savnis, and then we have also the last, who's the last one on that? I can see Cheese is in there, the Marb is in there. Is it Kirkwall the last one? I think it's Kirkwall the last one. 3 seconds to start, it's a clean start. All boats coming over the starting line, no false start, a small penalty to Deja Vu. And I have to say, all guys are going to attack this young lad from Scotland. Oh, we upgraded him to be British. Deja Vu, the first one to qualify for the World Championship 2020. And that's also coming up. And I know a lot about the dates. I think it will be in start of November. We're going to have the World Championship final. We're not allowed to say when, where and how, but Deja Vu is the first to qualify, but who will come up with him? Coming to the ley line, the left-hand side, we have a wind shift. What's that? That's a huge bridge in the background. Is it? Oh, I can't see the city, but we will see further on. Beside Deja Vu, we have 32, VV4V. I love those names. Kirkwall, Northshirts, but it's more interesting to see here Paco. Paco in 18, and Skvar in 14. Then we have Cody in 16. Those 3 boats, they need to do something to come back in the race, but it is the first upwind race, and it's race number 1. So let's see how it's coming to be it. And then we have one guy choosing to put some spam inside our chat, so we just ban him forever in our chat. There we have Caruso. He's here in position 16. The white team, Cody in the white team, the grey team, 2 grey boats in behind, and that's actually the Argentinian team, as I can see. That's Cody, that's Nico, yeah, that's team YC or COVID coming in there, and they have AH6 with them, but 2 boats behind in the start in the first upwind. That will be a hard one. Remember, it's last boat in, so they will already having a hard time because they only have 2 boats in the lead here, and one of them getting a penalty. So it looks like the Argentinians are coming to Europe and getting beaten up a little bit. Loving the shift, yeah, loving the shift. A lot of shifts are coming in with the win at the moment, but right now it's team race, so it's all about not losing, and we have 2 grey boats behind, so if the rest of the fleet's just blocking them out, then we have to say first point goes to Argentina. But let's see how this works. They're coming downwind, and let's see the speed downwind. Do we have any wind today? Yeah, 8.2, 7.0 caught in wind shadow. The leader 7.4. Luckily, the organizers made it only a medium downwind, so we're not going to wait for the boats to blow over the finish line or to the gate mark. Déjà Vu is already coming through the gate. It's not about winning Déjà Vu, but it's also not about losing. But see his teammate Skvar, let's call him Skvar, SKVER, Skvar is coming here in 16. Vic Arthur is also behind, Bradley behind, the American sailor. Then we have AH6 and a penalty to Cody from Argentina. And oh, what happened there? A penalty to the green boat. That Skvar made a small movement just before he could penalize the other Argentinian boat, but massive penalties here behind. And that's slowing it down. That means we're going to have a battle, but see the battle here behind. That can also be part of the tactics. 3 Argentinian boats, 3 grey boats behind. Will they be able to come back? Let's see how that will go in this race number 1 in Group 1. Skvar is here. It's Paco. He came up from last to 6. Vic Bradley in trouble. Vic Arthur getting ready to support him. So it looks like we're going to have a battle in between green, pink, Savnese is there, and blue. Great team. It looks like they just managed to sneak away because the other boats were battling it out. So the Argentinians are back in the race, but who will be beaten out? Will it be the French, the Frogs? Will it be the American, Bradley? Or will it be Skvar? I think Skvar, let's see, is that Team Britain or where they're coming from? Skvar, I can't find him on the list, but I know he's together with Déjà Vu. And when he's with Déjà Vu, then it might be Team Britain. So, rounding the mark, battle coming up. Let's see from behind. EVT Pyros, that's the French team, Savnese, now behind Vic and Bradley. It looks like we are having the French, the American and the Argentinian team. 3 teams are battling not to lose. It's the last downwind race, so who will be out of the race? It's going in to be very exciting. Yes, freaking table. It is a lot of penalties. It's team races, so it's all about penalizing the others. So it's not like normal racing. This is all about making sure somebody is losing and not you and your team. So so right now it looks like the blue team is losing, but they are getting close to grey team and also the French team. 3 teams are in trouble. 3 blue boats, 3 pink boats, and 3 grey boats behind. One mistake from one of them will be costly because it's a very low wind downwind. See, 6 knots. Well, it couldn't be slower. It's almost slower than the upwind race, what we normally see. So who will lose this? Who will put in the oars? Who will blow the wind with their own mouth to see if the boats can sail faster? 6.2, 6.3. If you're caught in wind shadow, you will go down to 5.2. This means all the boats are on one line at the moment. There's so little meters in between them. Let me just see it from top. If we're seeing here from top, we can see they're almost on one line. So let's see it here. This is giving a beautiful picture. Who will lose it? It looks like it's going to be blue team if they're not doing anything. And it's pretty hard to do anything when there's no wind. So if you are behind and the wind goes away, then you might lose it. We can see a small battle in here, green and grey. Will it be Lucas Moore and Déjà Vu's team losing it? It's Squaw in trouble in there. The young, I have to say, Squaw, I can't remember who he is. I will find out who he is. But it looks like he's a little bit in trouble. But there we had the penalty. Arthur killing AH6. So Team Grey is going to lose race number 1 in group number 1. That's 1 point for Team Grey. And that means that they will have 1 point and 1 more loss to them. And they are out. So the Argentinians ended up losing first race. And let's see if we can have some wind conditions or anything. No, we can't see how much wind in there, but it was not fast races. Maximum speed 9.5. Normally in these boat types we can see maximum speed of 15.2. Interesting to see who is losing. See, AH6 at the top mark was in 13th position and then got a penalty. And see the 3 blue boats, Vic Arthur, Vic Bradley and Vic Dean help each other, manage to survive and not getting penalized. And that was race number 1 in group number 1. And interesting which race course they would choose this time, because I have to say it looks like that there's no wind today. And this is also one of the discussion if we want to have in real life wind or what we want to have in the game. But we have to remember one thing. That is that we love to play the game. We want to have some wind, and we want to get rid of the issues we have in real sailing when we can't sail because there's no wind. And if we're bringing that into a game, push, that will be a hard one, because then we have to cancel our events, and because we cannot race because there's no wind online. Impressive what's going in. Hello to Darryl Bosma, and it's a good save, Wick. Yeah, kill the pixel. Yeah, there's no wind online. That is the biggest joke I ever heard. Now let's go in and see the result of the other group. I have it here on screen. We just managed to go into group 2 to see what happened in there. I can see only 11 boats was from the start. Interesting call. And it looks like Team Black. No, Team Black was not part of it, or what? No Team Black. One black boat in there. He is undercover black. So I don't know. He's disqualified. So it looks like the Germans lost the first one in this group. Interesting call what's in there. But we will go into group number 2 and see how that will go in race number 2 that's coming up. Group number 2 is coming up. I can see Lucas Moore is going to create that group. And then we have group number 1 that we just saw. Let's go into group number 2 and see how that will unfold. And that's, of course, race number 2 in group number 2. And this guy we have here in front of us, this Danish flag. We love the Danish colors. He's not going to race in this group. He's just one of the organizers, together with Cube. And they are in charge of this team race festival and are the race officers. That we can see Paparo coming in, one of the Spanish boats. And let's see which team he is from. C. Paparo, he is from 51 Top. That is the coach team that's coming in here. So So the coaches are getting ready for it. Dyson sponsoring VRE, please. Yes, then we can get some win. That could also be quite funny. I think I will write them and saying, hey, can you blow some wind into the game? So we're not following in real life. We're waiting for the players to come in. Do you have any more jokes online? How we can create win online? Please write them. It's always funny to hear your opinion, but also if we have a joke or two. The joke today could maybe start, what will I do if there was win in the game? And see how that will develop. Here we have another young lad. He's sitting in Berlin at the moment. That's Roxy Joni. Roxy Joni, he came second in the German championship, individual championship. He also came second in the team race in the Bundesliga together with his team from Überlingen. That's the south part of Germany at the Bodensee. He's coming in. Then we have he's racing together with Kanmas Lumka. That is Havuk, the carrot of Turkey. One of my favorite sailors, and I'm not allowed to cheer on anybody, but I have to say I have a huge heart for this sailor. He's good looking, he's a fun guy, he's a really good teammate, and then he knows how to race a virtual regatta in shoal. And he's actually one of the guys teaching me and learning me most about the game. And in the start, it was pretty hard for me because he's a sailor. And I have to say it here and now tonight. I'm not a sailor. Sorry, guys. But I can play underwater rugby and volleyball in a pretty high level. We're waiting for the last players to come in. Let's see what the team chat says. We cannot wait all night for a group. Oh, wait. Voice, my team. La, 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 la. So, the one group wasn't at the start in the last race, so now they're coming in. So there are some issues in this group. A team joined in with the wrong colors in the first race, but the race officers is just taking care of that. So any other questions who should sponsor this game so we can have some more wind or some more value into it? But while you're thinking about that, let's talk about upcoming events. We have the Nations Cup is coming up, and I can say to you that it's going to be a blast of a cup. That's 12 nations joining in, and today I was in a meeting about the format. And I can say to you, it's looking pretty neat. It's going to be a really good fight in between nations, and I have to take my hat off for World Sailing for going into making a Nations Cup, trying to bring in some tournaments for the nations, for the federations, and also to build a brand and actually take the game serious. And that will only be in everybody's interest to have that growing. Because if that grows, then everything will be much better for all of us. So we are crossing the fingers that this will go further into it. Earlier today I said, hey, please open a beer, lean back and relax. But I can say to you, a new sponsor also arrived for the game. I don't know if it's no, it's not in here in the practice races or the custom races. We just got a rum sponsor for World Sailing, the first official e-sailing sponsor, just joined in, and this mount is going to be a blast, and also putting in some extra elements for the game and also for the community. We are still waiting for the last players to join in. So I'm just we have to write them that we're waiting for them. So we're just waiting for them to come in. There are some. The race officer say, hey, go to the other group. Then they do not deserve to have us here. Then we go to group number 1. But that's also the no, I don't have to say that's the stars. I'm not allowed to say that. But group 1 is 50 seconds in the race. The race officer's orders in there, so let's go in and watch it instead of. It's the first upwind leg, and we can see some boats are in trouble. No, we already had one team out. Interesting. Let's see, one. Yeah, Gray's out. So they have to only to lose one round today to be out. So, okay. That's me. Sorry, guys. I said two rounds and then you're out. But great team was out. So goodbye, Argentina. So we have to sing like Richard is saying often. Danelaw, don't cry for me, Argentina. Sorry, guys. I'm not opera. Kirkwell in trouble. Northshirts in 14. Safnies in 15. Illumina. But it looks like we have the French guys clustering up here behind as a team. That's also part of the tactics. Then we see Deschavaux and Skvar trying to position themselves in the lead. Rick Bradley and the blue team with Arthur and Vic Dean is coming in the lead. And they don't want to experience to be last this time because they might experience there will be low wind coming in. Villette de Metz is in the last. Franek is in 9th. Northshirts. So it looks like right now it's Spain versus France. And there we had a penalty, but that's in the lead in the mark rounding. So we're going to have red versus yellow, it looks like, in this battle. And then we have a penalty to Fran and a penalty to Villette de Metz for sailing in front of Lucas Moore. And that's actually opening up the game for the rest of the team. So we only have 2 teams behind. They will have a hard time coming back in the race. Red team with a penalty, Safnies. He's always such a fair play sailor, but this is team race. This is about piracy. This is about beating up the other players. And see Safnies going away. No, Northshirts going up when DLN in trouble. He just managed to get some speed in, and he blocked away Safnies. And this is opening up that we will have a battle in between yellow and team red. No, it's team pink actually. Is it pink? No, it's dark pink. It's not red. It's not pink. It's dark pink. So is it the Pink Panther? I'm not sure. But it's the French team against Spain. And it's Northshirts versus Safnies. That's going to battle who is the last team out. Interesting what the teammates will do in this case. Who will support them, who will go in. We can see another battle in between Paco with a penalty, Villette de Metz. But they are so long ahead that we have 2 players battling it out. Oh, Safnies making a mistake. I think he's doing a mistake. He's going for the right-hand side, the far side in that mark rounding. Let's see. Nah, he didn't lose that much. Only 4 meters, but see, Northshirts going in front of him and controlling him. And that's where the mistake is, because now he needs to fight, not getting into that wind shadow. But there, Frank coming down and supporting him. Villette de Metz trying to go away, but see Team Yellow clustering up. 3 versus 2. This is almost like a football game when they're attacking the gold, where 3 players are going to defend against 2 attackers. Will the attackers survive and score the gold? The goal is not to lose this race, and we're going to have a downwind action. And actually, I have to say, this time it looks like there's a wind downwind, but let's see what happens. A huge shift might come in. And cheers, guys. There we go. Mark rounding coming up. Ilomila coming in. Safnies, Franek. Oh, Northshirts captured behind. His teammates need to do a block. Let's see what they're doing. Will they do a double block up there? Will they break the boats? Their first block coming up. Paco on the inside. Ilomila on the outside. Oh, who sneaks in the middle? Penalty, Safnies. So that was one boat, but they are not out of trouble. Northshirts is under pressure, under attack. Nice block by Fank. And now it's downwind action, but he's not winning more than 10 meters. So will it be the French pirates losing to the Spanish Armada? Who will do it? Piracy versus Colonial. It is almost the Colonial Wars in the old days. Let's see how it goes. This is Fank. This is Northshirts. And in front of them, Safnies and Paco. It's not Taco Paco. It is Paco BN, LDLN. And this is Northshirts. And I have to say, this is almost one of those battles where people love to see it because it's France versus Spain. And a penalty to the French team. What will they do now? They sneak away. Will they? Yeah, Norset's going on the inside. Great tactics. This might kill one of them. Let's get some more view of it. Savni's going in front of Norset. Fanek coming in. Is it too late? No, he's capturing Norset in wind shadow. He needs to defend himself. Going on the inside. Burger coming up. It's a French baguette. No, it is a burger. But who will get the penalty right now? It looks like the French team is losing. And penalty to LDLN. Who will go in? Can we have another penalty? No. So, goodbye, Team Yellow. Auf Wiedersehen. And we have to say farvel in Danish. So, hasta la vista, baby, to Spanish boats losing this event just on the finish line. And here we can see how they were fighting in the last, how they were supporting each other. And actually, I have to say, Paco tried to come down and support the team, ending up losing to the two other French guys. So that's coming in. So that's how it's coming in here. Paco and Norset from the Spanish team LDLN is out. So only 4 teams left. And a lot of the French sailors out there are very pleased about this battle. And you can also be very proud of the French sailors. I have to say, what a battle. Now we're going to see some of those actions we have been looking for all night. And while we're going in here, let's go into Group 2. I just want to see who's out. So it looks like the Portuguese are out. So it's quite... I can't actually find out what's happening in Group 2 at the moment. It's a little bit mixed up. They have a lot of discussion. Who's out, who's in, who's out, who's in. It looks like 2 teams didn't come from the start. So Auf Wiedersehen, or goodbye to them. But let's see how it's going in there. But Group 1 is getting ready for race number 3. And let's see how that will go. Interesting group, and it looks like that group we will follow again. So race number 3 in Group 1. And we have to remember one thing. We're also here to be entertained and see some action and not experience that people are discussing in Discord what to do or who was online and who was not online. That can be a very hard discussion for them. And yes, I have to say to the French guys, sorry I called it a burger. It is a French baguette. No, it is the frogs. And I'm not saying anything. I love when the French guys call themselves Team Frog. But they're also eating frogs in France. Like in China, they're eating dogs. So let's get ready for race number 3 in this fantastic group. And we can see here they're joining in now. Savni's, EVT, Pyrus coming in. We can see Villette de Metz coming in. Vic Dean, Vic Bradley, Vic Arthur. And then we have Team Green. Who is the favorite team in this group? Who will win this event in Group 1 today? Who will go straight into round number 4? We don't know. We will see how that will happen, how this will unfold. But I think actually SKVAR, that might be Cube actually. Is it Cube? I think it's Cube. It is Cube. It is Cube. I'm pretty sure it's Cube. Let me go in and see the team registration. Let's just go in. The race is starting. So while I will investigate so you don't see my... Here we have race number 3. Let's see here. We'll just investigate while we're coming in. This team with Lucas Moore is having... It is Cube. Cube called himself SKVR today, Squaw. So Squaw is Cube. I don't know why he's calling himself that today, but sometimes that's happened. It's more to confuse us viewers and commentators or learn us new names that we can't pronounce anyhow. So that's also a way to killing a stream. So 4 teams left: pink, dark pink, blue and green. Guys and girls and skippers around the world who will be out of this race. And now there are so few teams left, 4 teams, that we will see some action. We will see them kill each other. And 11 seconds to the start. Let's hold it here on the starting line. Let's see if there'll be a false start. Some penalties. Vic Dean and Fank penalizing each other. And there is a go. No false start. No turnaround. But a slow start for Vic Dean. That can also... And Vic Arthur, they're going to the right-hand side. And that's actually an interesting call because... one thing, see here. Here's the starting boat. If you're watching up this race course, then you can see the right-hand side. The mark up there is placed in another angle than the left-hand side. So there's a shorter distance towards the mark going to the right-hand side. But most of the time, the wind is in favor of going to the left-hand side. And that's quite impressive here. It's Cube in the lead, Déjà Vu in middle, but who do we have behind? Vic Dean, EVT Paris, Vic Arthur, and Fank. So we actually have two French teams behind. Team Frog, and who is the last team? Team Frog, and that is... let's see if I can find them. Maybe you guys... No, we have a French Connection. French Connection and Team Frog are coming in there. Yeah, kill the pixel. Maybe we should have a speed bonus or a bonus for the boat. Release the Kraken. So we have a huge octopus coming in and eating the leading boat and make him disappear or break down. Let's see how it's going here. Right now we are not interested in the score. We're interested in the battle. We can see right now Villette de Metz, he's actually way behind. Let's see, 72 meters, losing momentum to his teammate in the opposite side. So this time it's France versus France in the upwind, but Vic Dean is also in trouble. Vic Dean, he is from Virtual, and then I do not want to say the other word they're writing. So Virtual, something that I'm not allowed to say because the kids are still up. They're not asleep yet. Villette de Metz is here. Vic Dean, EVT Paris, then Fank, and Déjà Vu. The Team Green puts up a block, helping Déjà Vu coming in to penalize some of them, but it's too low. Oh, there we got one of the penalties. Kirk will went into that trap, and we also have a trap. Cube killing Vic Bradley up there. Or is it Cube? No, there's no penalty up there. Just look like that in the graphics. Oh, Lucas Moore picking up a penalty, trying to attack Kirk will, but Kirk will survive this one. But we have a green block in there. Déjà Vu blocking it down. And I know these young lads, these e-sailors here, the Danish, the British, oh, I have to say he's Scottish, and the Belgian, those three together is like having a pack of monkeys in a city trying to steal a lot of things. Those guys know what they're doing, and they know what they can do, and they are having some fun. Villette de Metz and Fank is still behind. It's an interesting tactic to have the leading boat, Savnies, and two boats behind. But right now it doesn't matter anything because green and blue are battling each other so much that they can sneak away. So green, blue, and pink are now in trouble. They're all getting ready to the second upwind leg, and this is very, very important what's happening. It doesn't matter which side they're crossing. It's the same distance towards the top mark and also the same wind pressure. So it looks like that. So let's see how this will unfold. EVT Paris is in here. We have Villette de Metz coming in. Then we have Vic Dean, Vic Arthur. Ooh, it looks like it's going to be the French Connection versus the Frogs. So, how will the French team survive this one? Yeah, it's a tough finish for the French team. But right now, it looks like the French are losing. And two teams from France are behind. And this means the rest of the team sneaking away. The French team has the two leading boats. And they have all the boats behind. So, I don't know who's winning and who's losing. But right now, it looks pretty hard for team... It looks like it's Team Frog, isn't it? Villette de Metz, he's from Team Frog. Oh, let's see. I remember he's Team Frog. So he is he is having a hard time. Yeah, it's the sailing frogs there. They are not sailing, or they're not swimming that fast as frogs are going. So let's see it. But it's a good game. It's a very great battle they're having here. Penalty! Block coming up for Fact, but he was blocking so much that he couldn't get speed into his boat. Will he penalize his friend? No, no penalties there. But this just put two of his boat. No, Safniz! What's happened to Safniz? Oh, he's just waiting for his boat. I thought he hadn't crossed around the mark. But he has to do some magic. Two of his teammates captured behind the French Connection. Is this an elimination? Is this the French Connection? Is it the French military intelligence? That's why they have the name. Or will the frogs swim up to them and win this race? One frog sneaking away, Villette de Metz. Another frog joining the battle, Safniz. And then we have this huge battle. Who will lose it? And while they're battling, Villette de Metz is coming back. Kirk will sneaking away. So it looks like 2 against 1. And that might be the issue. Let's see. Kirk will coming back. Let's have the overview. This is a battle. This is where we're going to find the loser of this race. This is the team that will be knocked out. Green and blue just sailed towards the finish line. We have a medium wind, downwind, 7.8, 9.1. But right now, it's side by side. Will it be Fank? Will it be Kirk? Will it be Paris? It's not Villette de Metz. He is there to make a penalty and maybe win it on the finish line. But we're going to have one of these baguettes. Not burgers, but baguettes coming in here. Will it be with cheese or ham? Or what will we have here? There we go. Fank, he's captured. See, he's trying to push Paris out. Now he sneaks away. This is going on the inside. Nice tactic. The two other boats waiting. Safniz, he needs to speed up that boat. He needs to swim like a frog now. There we go. Fank coming in. Penalizing. No. What happened? He got a penalty, but he's still winning. There, he won it. So it's goodbye to French Connection. What a battle but how I have to say, how did that penalty happen there in the end? I couldn't actually see it. He came from starboard, he had the right of way, but did he move the boat while he attacked the other boat? Because if you're changing your course while you're attacking, then you're getting a penalty. And we can see here quite a dominance. The two French teams was behind the most of the time. They also ended with all boats from position 7 to position 12. So one more team is out this time, a French team. So who will come in? Who will be the next to come in? Let's see. This is we have the other group. They're racing a little bit. Yeah, just let's have a view in the other group. What's happening? 5 minutes left. They're getting ready for the most important part. It's the first mark rounding coming up. I can see 1, 2, 3 teams only left. So they are almost at the final because some of the teams didn't come from the start. It is the German team, La Couffier, Rocchioni, and Khan Masuka. He might migrated to Germany this time. In old days, Germany and Turkey also had a very good relationship. Oh, there's actually living a lot of Turks in Germany. So then we have Jones in the lead. That's the Portuguese Martin Fernandes, C. Menendez, and then we have J. Paparo, C. Paparo. Oh, that's the brothers, as I remember, from Sevilla, Club Sevilla. They're coming in here. Luis Dom with them. But it looks like the Germans are in trouble. Oh, and here the Turk got a penalty. So Havuk in trouble here. They're getting ready to the downwind action. It's now or never. 3 orange boats behind. No one can block. So there's only one thing to do. Attack Team Pink. Yellow team trying to survive. C. Paparo got a penalty in the mark rounding. Martin Fernandes gets a penalty. This is giving the chance to Team Orange, to the German Turk army coming in here. They're going to the right hand side and then they come in. They have to take care they're not throwing wind shadow of each other. But it looks like Havuk is saying to the rest of the team, go for the finish line. I will try to knock them out. But the win is gone. So there needs to happen something special. 5.5, 5.2, 5.4. Oosh. It's a hard battle here. It's no wind. We have to call the Thunder God of Thor to bring in some wind in the game. Now there's coming some wind, 6.6. But this is not enough. But it looks like Havok is taking the battle to see Paparo. And I have to say, if I have to put a money on some of these two colors, then it might be Orient, because that is a very, very good competition, this one. See Paparo against Havok, and see on the inside, trying to sneak in, throwing some dirty air on it. It is Roxy Yoni. He's coming in inside, and now he's trying to capture C Paparo in the wind shadow to make sure he cannot attack Havok, so Havok can sneak away. They need to go on the inside of C Paparo. Now C Paparo gets helped by his brother J Paparo. As I remember, there are 7 brothers in that family. It's a long time ago. I did a club championship with the Paparos. So there we're coming in. So orange against yellow, and yeah, let's sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And let's see how that will happen. C Paparo, J Paparo. There, it looks like Team Orange is going in front of the yellow boat. C Paparo, no, Havok going behind. That might be a hard trick to do here, because there's no wind. The battle comes in. C Paparo, oh, penalty Roxy. Yoni with a penalty. Penalty La Cuvier. Team Yellow kills and eliminates the Germans. The Spanish Armada goes in with their oars, killing the boats. No, it's not over yet. It's so slow. It's not over yet. Let's see. It's Team Yellow losing it. No, no, no. The wind was gone. A penalty to C Paparo. Let's see it here. On the finish line. It happened. We saw it. There was wind. There was no wind. Then the wind came. The wind disappeared. A penalty came in. Goodbye, Team Yellow. That's also what happens here in this race when we have no wind. But I have to say, kill the pixel, row, row, row your boat. That's how it's going. And wow, what a finish. What a finish. Let's jump into the top 3 in Group 1, because then we are going to see them already. Let's jump in. It is the first upwind action, and it looks like Vic Arthur, Team Blue, is having it hard. Yeah, it's well played by both teams, but I have to say, with no wind, and maybe Havok, he blew with his mouth on his tablet or his mobile phone. I don't know what happened there. Or he did one of the laser boats trick, trying to push the wind into the sail. No, but anyhow, we are back in Group 1. We have the blue team, Vic Bradley, Vic Arthur, and Vic Dean battling against Deja Vu, Cube, Lucas Moore, Savnies, Frank, and Willett Demetz. And it looks like the French is actually having a good start, but they have to take care of one thing. Savnies is the most hunted boat here in this game, because he's all alone. So is this a good tactic to have 2 boats in the lead and 1 boat behind? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing is for sure, it's all about how good as a team, how good you play as a team to win this race. And right now the blue team are in trouble, but there are 3 boats against 1 pink boat. And if I was blue or green, I might kill Savnies, not kill him. Maybe send in a cruise missile or a torpedo, sink his boat, and make sure he's last, because then it doesn't matter that these 2 boats are in the lead. They need to break up and make the other boats come back. And here we have the issue. Savnies in trouble. Let the mess. He's seeing that. He's breaking down his boat. And the issue is, it's a downwind action, and when we're going upwind, it goes slow. We all know that upwind in this boat type, you can win 5 to 10 meters. Downwind, you can really win and lose this game. But see, it looks like they don't care. They really trust the skill of Savnies. Will he be able to come into this race? Let's see. Vic Bradley, Savnies is in the attack position, but they're covering him quite well. And now he's going on the inside. Penalty to Savnies. That's actually well played by Vic Bradley there. Penalizing Savnies, just waiting him to move his boat and make him maneuvering and then penalizing him. But see, it didn't mean that much, only losing 4 to 5 meters. But he is last, and that means his teammates need to break up the lead they had and come back and help him, because right now he's losing big time. 30 meters behind already. Can he come back in the race? What will the teammates do? And that's all up to Willett de Mees and Frank what to do, because they are against the green team with Lucas Moore, Cube, Deja and then they have Vic Arthur, Vic Bradley, and Vic Dean coming in. Also very routine young players coming in there. Yeah, it was a very sick mark rounding we just saw there. But I have to say, it was a very nice penalty made by Vic Bradley. Have you found a glitch in the game where we can penalize people in the mark rounding? Let's see how that works. Now we are seeing what's happening. They are sending only one boat down, and he's losing. Fact with a penalty. No, Lucas Moore also with a penalty. So Team Green needs to do a block. A penalty to Team Blue. It's all opening up now. All the boats are together. We're going to see one of those finishes where we are going to see them battling for it. And this time, it looks like we have some win. So something will happen. See here. Deja pressing out Vic Dean. That's a very important penalty. Can Deja get some speed into the boat? No, he can't. 7 knots. No, he's only winning. Let's see. He only won 20 meters. That's not enough. The wind shadow of this boat is 30 meters big. Vic Arthur battling Frank, and we have to say one thing. When there's battles, then people always forget to look at the other boats, and they forget everything about them. And it looks like these two are doing it. So if Team Green just makes sure race away from the other 2 blue boats, then the blue boats need to come over and save Vic Arthur. Let's see what Deja and Lucas Moore is doing. It looks like Deja if he's not getting a penalty, no, he's in front of Vic Dean and Bradley. So right now Vic Arthur is sailing closer to his friends, but Deja still caught. Penalty to the French. So is this goodbye, France? Are we saying goodbye to the French fans, to the French sailors in this round 1? Are they going into the losers bracket? And will it be a green and blue team going into the final? See, Willett de Mees needs to break up his boat. Wait for the others. Savni's, no, it looks like blue team now. This is mano mano. One of these 2 boats will be the big loser and will lose it for his team. So who will win it? Who will take it? People are saying Vic Arthur is going to take it. Frank is in trouble. Let's zoom a little bit down. We don't care about what's happening in front of us. Deja can sail away. Lucas Moore can sail away. But these 2 boats. It is Belgian versus... Yeah. I have to say, I don't know that flag. I know a lot of flags, but is it a pirate flag? No, it's not a pirate. But there we're going in. A good pressure. Vic Arthur pressure. Oh, that's a very good win. And it's too late for his teammates to do anything. So, goodbye to the Frenchies. And here we have the confirmation. Goodbye to Fanuc. That's giving us 2 teams back in Group 1. And these 2 teams will battle for who will go directly into Group to round 4 and who will go into the next round. We will just go into Group 2 and see how that will go. That's the final we're coming into. So let's see how it is. We're not seeing the first upwind leg, but I don't think that matters. Oh, we're going into the first upwind leg, so we're going to see the whole final. This is the German connection with a Turk on it. Havuk, La Cuvier, Roxy Joni, together with Team Martin Fernandez, Semendes, and X382 Jones. That is, I have to say, some of the top sailors from the J-Boat League, organized by Best Esport. And that's J-Boat Portugal. Let's see how this will unfold. Right now, it's nice and slow, it's upwind. There will be a winner, there will be a loser, but who will be the biggest loser? And when we come into it here, as I remember, this is last man out, so it's the team losing. There will be second. Vuk going to the left hand side. Interesting tactics. Right now it looks like Pink is trying to go around Team Orange, but when we're looking at this tactics, it actually looks more that the Orange team is covering Team Pink quite well, except Jones. Jones is the dark horse here. He can do something on behalf of his team, but let's see how it would unfold. Havok trying to sneak away, maybe he can sneak in the lead and see what happens. Coming up to the first top mark. And we just needed something to drink tonight. In these exciting rounds here, it's Monday night. The kids are sleeping, guys. Or your girlfriends have gone to bed. So it's now or never if you need to relax a little bit extra. Attack downwind, attack by Martin Fernandez on Rocchigioni. Rocchigioni just defended himself. Semendez way behind. They're trying to get Semendez back in the race. And covering Rocchigioni, see, that's a very good coverage here by Martin Fernandez. Rocchigioni breaking down the boat. Oh, side by side, both of them losing momentum. Who will do the 360 first? No! Martin Fernandez is the youngest here. Unexperienced. And now downwind attack Semendez. Penalty, Roxy. This means that Team Orange, no, they don't have to wait because Roxy is in the lead and it's upwind. It's only slowing down for 11 seconds. That's 5 to 8 meters. So he's in front of the other boats and he's on the inside. He will be in the lead. So now it's Team Pink. It's Jones's turn to do something, but he's against two players up there. Penalty, Semendez hitting the mark. Rocchigioni sneaks away. Was this the final of this battle already in the first upwind leg? Let's see how it will unfold. No, it's not the battle. The wind disappeared. It's not blowing anymore. 4.4, 5.5 downwind. They are sailing backwards downwind. I'm amazed. Upwind, they were sailing 5.8. Downwind, they're sailing 5.5. Somehow the wind turned 360 degrees. I don't know how that happens, but it can happen in games. Jonesy coming first. Lacuvia, Khan Matsuka, Rocchigioni, Martin Fernandez, Semendez. And yeah, it's a very aggressive move. And Rocchigioni did quite well in this race. Let's see. Lacuvia, Jonesy, Rocchigioni, Khan Manzuka or Havok as it's called. If they kill Jonesy here and there's this slight win, then they can almost sail all the way to the finish and win it. So this will what is going to happen. Let's see. Jones coming in round the mark. Yes, Martin Fernandez trying to come in. Can he penalize? See how close they are to each other. No penalties there. In the middle, Havok covering Jonesy. We can see Martin Fernandez is covered by Rocchigioni, and Semendez trying to get some wind. And see upwind, almost same speed upwind as downwind. What a win we have here today. Oh, it's not a win. There's no wind at all. But let's see how this would unfold. 5.0. Normally we see 5.6 upwind in this boat type, in the J boat. Very aggressive here. Roxy, he's under pressure. Penalty. Sailed down by Jonesy. Jones, X382 Jones, penalizing Roxy. And now they're trying to penalize him again. Another aggressive attack by Semendez. Will it be another penalty? No, it won't be another penalty. Lacuvia coming in. Maybe the Germans are speaking a little bit German together. Scheiße oder beide sagt, hey, bitte Hilfe, ich brauche Hilfe. And the Portuguese are killing them at the moment. Havok trying to wait for them. Lacuvia in the lead, blocking Jonesy, penalty to Jonesy, but that block costs so much speed that Jones might be in the lead, and that's not helping anything. Havok breaking down. This is wall blocks, sailing wall blocks coming in. Martin Fernandez survives. Semendez coming in. Roxy is so close to the boats in front of him that he might be back in the race. It's all the boats are together, so it's going to be aggressive downwind attack, if there is any wind downwind, or else it's going to be row your boat and see who is the best Viking and who has the strongest arms. penalty to Havok, penalty to La Kufia, penalty to Roxy. Three Germans, or 3 orange boat with a penalty. Was this the breakaway? Let's see. No, there's no wind, so they didn't break away. So we're going to have a lot of battles, maybe sailing a little bit upwind to get downwind and to attack each other. So a burger coming in here, but it's La Cuvier losing it. Roxy Joni attacking Semendez. Jones in the middle. We have another battle opposite side. Havok, this is the battle of who is going to win and lose, because the other boats are so long away. Havok looks like the loser at the moment, but he has the wind shadow on Martin Fernandez. Martin Fernandez crossing in. Havok too slow. Maybe the internet didn't help him, or Havok was watching our show while he was sailing. Maybe that happens. And when there's 2 seconds delay and you steer your boat after the show you're seeing here, then you actually will not be able to react on such a direct attack. But Havok back in the race. Opposite side, penalty Semendez. Now it's this side here, this battle, Roxy Joni Semendez. See, they're sailing above each other, sailing in front of each other, really ready to kill each other. And it looks like, oh, what happened there? Semendez went away from Roxy Joni, and he's not able to throw dirty on Roxy Joni. So if Havok can sneak away from that battle he's losing at the moment, then we might have a winning team. So Havok needs to sneak away from this battle because Roxy Joni won the opposite side, but it's mano a mano. They're following each boat. Roxy is winning it. Havok, he needs to come in with speed. Roxy is afraid of that, but he's in control of Semendez. I have to say, this is one of the slowest downwind action I've ever seen, but also the most aggressive one. I haven't seen so many jibes before, because they have all the times to do all these jibes in the downwind action when there's no wind. A battle in the lead, a battle behind. Semendez penalty, Roxy Joni penalty, Havok coming in, not penalizing, but covering up the others. And now they're sailing. It looks like Le Couvian, he needs to take care of there. He's too slow. Remember, you cannot speed this boat up. So let's see how we're coming in here. Yeah, it's a good thing it's so slow, this battle, so we can see everything. We can follow every move, every thoughts they have. Right now it looks like Orange team is losing. It's Roxy Joni caught in a burger, a sandwich. Roxy, goodbye Germany and Turkey. And there we had the finish. What a race, what a race. This only means one thing, that going straight into round number 4 was the Portuguese. So congratulations to them, and congratulations with the second place to the other group. Oh, the final in group 1, we're just coming into the finish, and we hope there's no wind. There's no wind, so we are going to see the finish battle. Let's go into it. It's blue versus green. It is the Vic team against the organizers, Deja Vu, Lucas Moore. There's a little bit more wind here. See, penalty to Vic Arthur, penalty to Cube. Oh, close battle again here. Let's see how it's coming in here. Getting ready for it. This is now or never. Who will go straight into round 4? Who will go into the next round? They will not be in loser's bracket, as we will see in a few minutes. But there we go. Lucas Moore with a penalty. Cube with a penalty. This is going to be Team Blue. No, penalty to Vic in the battle against Deja Vu. So, side by side, one person not in the battle, that's Vic. He will never be able to join in, so why stop up there? Just go into the finish line. He cannot help. Not a penalty to the Team Blue. This is a penalty to Team Green. Who will go first out of the penalty? Courage by Deja Vu. Penalty Deja Vu. It's goodbye, Blue team. So, Team Blue lost this one and got a second place. So the organizers are winning and going in to round 4, straight into it. That was the first 2 groups of today. And as I remember, we're going to have a losers bracket in a few minutes. That is 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place and 6th place in each group. They will go into a losers bracket, and then they will battling it out. Also, one loss, one out. But as I remember, will they do it in 2 groups, 2 sec? We will just go in and race and read the notification of race. While we're in there, please join the Team League server if you want to. And all this is of course inspired by the Team Reese server on Discord where the players are playing. And let's go in. Let me just open the loser bracket. Let's see it 2 sec. I'll just find it. Here we go. And let's have some of the beautiful graphics of today's show coming up. That was the groups. Let's see. Where did I save the loser bracket? Oh, I think I saved it the wrong way. 2 seconds. Then we'll just open it another way. Boom, 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 boom. Now, then we will read it instead of 2 sec. We'll just open it, and if it's jumping up on the screen, then sorry, it's not on purpose. Today we are taking it very relaxed. No, it's because didn't we? There we go. Let's see here. Just to say, second round we're going to see now is a loser bracket, and we're going to see number 3 and number 4 from Group 1 going together with number 5 and number 6 from Group 2. So 4 teams in one group, and opposite in the other group. That's 3rd and 4th place in Group 2 against 5th and 6th in Group 1. And then they will go in last man out. So 1 loss and you're out of it. And the winners, it looks like that the winners of that group, in each group, will go into round 3. Let's see. La 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 la. Yeah, and then the top 2 will go into round 3. So let's get ready for some action. Let's see what they're doing. Let us know when the race is set. It looks like we're going to have a small break, so anything you guys want to see or hear, let's speak a little bit about some of the upcoming events. Again, somebody spoke about the Bakulana event, and because we're seeing a Bakulana boat. Like last year, there will be an international Bakulana tournament, and last year there was a prize pool of 2,000 euros. Where the winner got, as I remember, 1,250 euros. And that was actually shared between 2 winners, because we had 2 winners last year. Crucilator and Span 147, as I remember. They won the Bakulana event last year. And there will be 1 more Bakulana event this year, trust me. We are on eSailing TV is helping, organizing it and controlling the event. So we're really looking forward to that. And then it's not about the World Championship. It's all about one event, 1 prize pool, money for the winners, as I remember. So, oh, you want some info about the Nations Cup? Okay. There's not much to say than that they pronounced the dates. There will be 12 nations in total. And the main sponsor will support the team from Barbados. So the main sponsor of that event, of World Sailing's official sponsor, will also support the Nations Cup from Barbados. Let's see how long they will go into it. But it looks like there will be first a round to seed the groups, where there will be huge feed races, and then we will have a seeding race there. And then it's quite interesting, because I actually like the thoughts. Guys, I know a lot about it, but I'm not allowed to say it yet. It looks like they're going to organize it the same way as Davis Cup. So we're going to see 9 battles in between each nations, and then we're going to find a winner. So the nation winning 5 battles first is actually winning the nation's the internal nation attack in between each other. So that's that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So so that's pretty cool. I can see the groups coming up. Group 1 will be Sailing Frogs, French Connection versus the 2 Spanish. That's 501 top and 501 and 41 top sailing juniors. So the coaches and the juniors in one group. That is the group 1 we're going to see. And the other group will be the Falcon team, Team Sion, LDLN, and Team Y COVID. So we're going to see Argentinian team, Spanish team, Portuguese team, and the Falcons. Where are they from? As I remember, they are from. Let me just go up. Let me go up. I have them here. Falcon. I actually can't see them. Let's see. Frogs, Portugal, Sion, Gertrude. There we are. Oh, that's my favorite boys. Lads from the UAE. They are the Falcons. So let's see how it's coming in. But I can say to you about the Nations Cup that on eSailing TV we are starting to love the format that's coming up, and I can say to you it's going to be a fantastic show. We are a little dedicated group from World Sailing that's working with it, and I can say to you, wow. I'm actually looking forward to it, and it's the first time I see World Sailing take the initiate and actually building something on the eSailing brand this way. So they don't not just have a World Championship, but they also have a Nations Cup. And let's see how popular, how good a brand we all together can make. The community, World Sailing, Virtual Regatta, because these events World Sailing is hosting will be the future for official events in sailing world. And let's talk about what we're not allowed to talk about, but let's open our eyes. There's COVID-19 outside, and I think, and that's on behalf of my own thinking, that we won't see an Olympics the way we normally see the Olympics. So the Olympic Games might be a very light edition, and if that is happening, then there's only one way back to celebrate the Olympics. That is with esports. And one of the few sports games that is part of the Olympics and that's recognized by the Olympics are eSailing. They already pronounced that in 2024 in Paris, Virtual Regatta offshore will be part of the Olympics, but I also think they're already speaking about the inshore. So let's see how that will develop. And we're crossing our fingers because that can make our sport great and actually grow this brand. But we can only do it together with you guys and together with some wind. Because if we don't have any wind in the game, then there's no race. No, I'm just making fun. Joke on my side. I think there will come some wind, and this will be saluted within a week or maybe before. Let's see what happens. We are getting ready for the first group, and when I'm looking in there, it is the Spanish and the French. So the two French teams and the two Spanish teams, that's Group 1 in round 2. Sailing Frogs, Sailing French Connection, top 541 top and 541 Sailing Juniors. We are missing one team at the moment. That is the junior team. It looks like they're not coming from the start. So maybe there's only 3 teams in there. And if there's only 3 teams in there, then the first team is out, and then they will go straight into who will come in. Yeah, we really hope that what I just described will happen, and that could be very great, both for eSailing and sailing. And right now, eSailing is one of the few events in the world of sailing that actually can happen live. So let's see how it is. I know they just had a fantastic Kieler Woche. Congratulations to the Germans for organizing that. But it was a very small Kieler Woche. I was at Kieler Woche last year again and all that. A huge event. But this year was just coming in there. It looks like in Group 1, the 501 top juniors. Goodbye. So 3 teams at the start. And let's have a small presentation of the teams. We have Pink Team, and as I remember, Pink Team is the Sailing Frogs. And then we have the Dark Pink Team, that's the French Connection. Then we have the Paparo Brothers, they are here. And I'm actually a little bit surprised to have Luis with them. Because when the first time I saw the Paparo brothers, I was described how many brothers there were in the family and how much they were racing together. It was almost seeing one club with one championship with the whole family in the final at the same time, almost there. But let's get ready. It's the French connection, the French frogs against the Spanish Armada. But will the Spanish people defend them, or will the French people do what they're best at of working together to beat one opponent? And remember, as it looks like, as I remember, I have to get it confirmed, but as I remember, Lucas, please write in the chat, top 2 will go further to round 3. So there we go. Penalty to C Paparo, but a slow start to EVT Pirates and a slow start to Sav Nice. And I have to say that in the last races, Sav Nice is being the French skipper having the most hard time in the race. And then we have Pirates also. And right now, this boat, yeah, is saying he's in position 6. But we have been playing this game so much. When I look up here, he's way behind. But let's see what happens. Now, he's not way behind, but he is behind. See here. See Paparo coming in here. He will go in front of him and controlling him. Take him into wind shadow. Kirkwell trying to support his teammate. See there. Crosses up. Nah. Oish. Slow turn. No. What's happening? See Paparo just made an extra attack trying to cover up Pirates and lost momentum. But luckily for him, this is the J boat. It speeds up pretty fast. Also in real life and in the game, when there's wind, then it hits top speed quite fast. And that's one of the agilities of this boat type. So he was back in the race. But it looks like Team Yellow caught in the middle. And it looks like the French lads are working a little bit together. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, Jay Paparo almost got stuck hitting up the wind. No! Team Yellow are so... We have Luis, he gone berserk. First killing Jay Paparo and then killing the French. So we need to have some blood before killing another one. So double penalty, one of his teammates, and then Pyros got a penalty over there. So way to go by Luis, but see here, this is a hard one coming up. Normally 30 meters means that you cannot capture the other boats in wind shadow rounding the mark. We have been playing this game so much, so if you are more than 24 meters behind coming up to the top mark, then you will not be able to capture the boats in front of you in the wind shadow. So now it's all about, will we have a French block? Yeah, we can call it friendly fire, but I'm more saying friendly piracy. Oh, penalty to Luis. So he's not all killing, he's also getting killed. But see here, piracies, he's just coming up. A good block was set in, but the yellow team, I have to say, they are in okay control here. And if Kirkwell gets KO, then we might have a situation where pink team are in trouble. Let's see what happens. Downwind action. It is still a medium downwind. We have some wind. 7.2. That's almost top speed of tonight. That's 2 knots faster than the last race we saw in this group. See here the battle. Luis battling against 32 VV4V. Nice name. Nice name. But that's how it is. Fant coming in here. He just needs to sneak away from that battle. He needs to focus on coming up to his crew because this is a battle in between yellow and pink. And if he gets caught, then his teammates need to come back. Let's see. Oi, 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 Luis with a penalty. And there we saw what was not meant to happen. The Belgian boat, Fank, got caught by C Paparo. So now it's all open again, I have to say. He's all alone. He's alone home. And now, penalty for hitting the mark to Luis. He needs to either get a penalty by Fank. No, he didn't round the mark. Is this the death of the Spanish team? Didn't round the mark. See how much he was losing there. 26 meters because he missed the mark. So friendly fire, killing 2 other boats and missing a mark. Quite a record for one boat doing that in one race. So He's both the good guy and the bad guy in one race, and now it's up to his teammate to find out what to do. So let's go up to the teammates and see what to do, because right now they're not in position to make a block. Only C Paparo, but the other guys has to just penalize him in, and then he's out. But Team Pink double block coming on Luis. Luis has a chance to come back now. I don't know why they didn't sneak more away from that. So not the best upwind leg for Team Pink. Penalty, double penalty, Team Pink. This time, no friendly fire. Jay Paparo, his turn to put into torpedoes. And this is actually putting Team Pink in the last position. And a double block up there. No, Jay Paparo didn't manage to straighten up his boat. Got a penalty by Fang from Belgium. And he can sneak away. If you just go around Kirkwell, then this will be a battle in between yellow and pink. And this is now what's happening. Will it be pink or yellow losing this event? First penalty to Team Pink. No, to Team Yellow. Pink sneaking in, but we still have two pink boats behind. But they are in line of sight to throw some dirty iron into it. Aggressive move. C Paparo losing that one. Kirkwell putting in the missiles. It's all swords and shields. And right now it looks like the people with the sharpest sword is going to win it. And it looks like it's the French steel coming in and taking it. There we go. Another penalty to Luis. Kirkwell defending him. C Paparo coming in. He wants to be on the inside. 2 against 1. Who is the noble knight? Who is the knight in the shiny armor? Who will kill the other persons? Going on the inside. I think C Paparo doing a great move here. Coming on the inside. Trying to control Kirkwell. See 32 VV. He needs to come back. We are only 1/3 left of the downwind action. I know they're pushing each other a lot. But this means if Kirkwell gets a penalty here, yeah, he can come back in it. But the other boats will not be able to help him if they're not coming back. And that's what EVT Paris is saying. A penalty, that's happening. Kirkwell with a penalty. And that will be costly downwind. And straight away, we see in reaction 32 and see EVT Paris. But I have to say, they're all too far away from the battle to do anything. There's only 1/3 behind. See now, 32 VV coming back. But it might be too late. He's not in a position to defend or attack. The swords are from the yellow team. And there, 32 VV got a penalty. Now, Team Yellow just needs to sneak away. Just sail for it. EVT Pirates cannot make a penalty that will slow Jay Paparo down. So just go for the finish line. It is the French losing it. See, it doesn't matter anything. He can penalize as much as he wants to. No! What is C Paparo doing? Going away from the... Oh! Okay, just want to make sure. But actually that move could have lost the race. But it's goodbye to one of the French team. And that is the French Connection. Great race, great stuff. And that means we have number 1 and 2 going further into that race. That was Sailing Frogs and the Paparo brothers. Let's see the other group. Looks like we have Portuguese in there, Spanish boats back in that race. So let's see who will be in the final there in the other group that's coming up. Lucas Moore has organized the race, so let's go in and see it. They're coming in now. And that's the first time tonight we are seeing the Portuguese boats. They have been having some issues on being online. That is Nuvo Neves Sion, as he also known as, an offshore sailor. Then we have Alexandra with them and Casio also on the team. And they're going to battle against Team Argentina. So in the grey, and then we have the yellow team, the LDLN. No, it looks like Cody is going on yellow, but he, as I remember, he's grey. Let's see what's happening here. 2 greys, 1 yellow, and 3 blues. So it looks like it's 3 boats left. There were 4 boats in the start. Let's see how it goes. We're waiting for the last boats coming. There are some miscommunications. I can see that. Race is set. We're just waiting for the boats to be ready. The Argentinians 2 boats, only 1 from Spain. So it looks like the Spanish sailors LDLN is having some troubles getting online. We also seen that I've been doing a lot of test racing the last couple of weeks, where we also saw players from Spain and southern part of France having issues joining the game. I don't know why, but they had some issues joining in the game, especially those 2 regions. And that's quite funny when it's an online game. So, will it be the Argentinian, will it be the Portuguese, or will it be the Spanish going into top 2 and going further on to the group? That will we find out in a few sec. And while we're waiting for that, let's it looks like the race officers are getting a little bit mad on them. So let's see what happens here. And I need to find out because I can't remember. Round 3, okay. So number 2 in these groups are going into let's see. No, it's only the winner of each group are going to play against number 2 in the next round, in round 3. And so it's all about winning this event we are seeing here at the moment. I think we have a disconnect in the group, so we'll just join in the next group. We are not here to wait for the guys, we are here to be entertained and see some nice races. So let's join in and have some fun in the team races. And it looks like group 1 is coming in, and we're going to see who's the winner is, because the winner will go into round number 3. So that's very, very important. It is the Frogs against the Spanish team, against the top sailing coaches. So let's see how it goes. 17 seconds to the start, and let's see who will win it. It's 5:41 top. It's the sailing coaches. It's again Sailing Frogs. Here's the start. It's the last team will lose it. The winner will go all the way to round number 3. Will it be the French or will it be the Spanish? Right now it looks like a bad start for the French here, and actually looks like a clean start for the Spanish. There's only one back in the race. That's Villet de Mes. Is that too late? Will he be in a wrong position? Now we have one of those starts we often don't see, but it is 3 yellow boats in the lead. If they just sail for it, it's a victory for one top sailing coaches team. But let's see, Savnis, according to the chart, he's in second. But let's see it from the top, then we can see much more. Zoom a little bit in when we are doing it. Villet de Mes, he might have a chance to come back in the race in the downwind action. No, he's under control. Yeah, he might be able to throw some dirty air. Luis going all the way up to Savnis to covering him. Jay Paparo. This is quite interesting. Let's keep it in 2D mode, because here we can see the positions and we can see the huge wind shift came in. The ley line moved. That's actually Luis. He will come in with speed. He will come on the inside, but who will he penalize? Will he be able to penalize and cover up Savnis, or will he go in and attack one of the 2 other boats from Team France? Downwind, the French team really needs to focus on their wind shadow and teamwork, but most of all, they need not to cover each other. So one of the boats needs to sneak away, and the 2 other boats need to join in the battle. And that's interesting to see how they will do their tactics. I'm not sure that Team Yellow will do a block up there at the top mark. Let's see it here from this picture here. I'm not sure they will do a block, because a block will not help anything here in this case. It's all about just sail, sail, sail. And as one of you wrote earlier in the chat, row your boat, guys, gently down the stream, then you might win. Let's see a C. Paparo coming from a starport. Coming in, he's actually controlling. Savnis needs to do a double tack to come upwind. Same thing Fanick needs to do, and that might be costly. That will lose them even 5 meters more. 3 yellow boats in the lead. Oh, Luis hitting the mark. No, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. There were so much in the lead. Then he took the mark. Okay, if you don't have any enemies, then hit the mark. slow down, and get ready to be attacked. Okay, that's also a tactic. But still, it's 3 yellow boats in the lead. So let's see how that will go. Which tactics will they do? There's only one boat that's able of attacking the skippers in the lead. That's Savni's. He needs to throw some dirty air on them. And right now, he's not doing it at all. He's trying to get in, pushing Preparo. He knows it. Luis sneaks away. Luckily, it's a medium downwind, so it's in the next downwind. We will see the change. We will see the big battle. Let's see. Will Savni's, yeah, he's coming closer. We have some wind. 8.8. Top speed of tonight. So coming in here. There's coming a wind. Fan throwing dirty on his own teammate. So they didn't capture. They came a little bit closer. No penalties. Yeah, they managed. Did them? No, he got a penalty himself. Let's see. Yeah, Savni's got that penalty. And they're close to the ley line straight away. So now it's getting interesting. It's still the yellow team in the lead. 3 yellow boats. They are controlling the French connection. No, the Sailing Frogs. So how will that unfold? Let's see it from top. See that? We can see there's only... right now there's only one boat back in the race. That is Fank. But we will see Savni's. He will come up close to the other boats. He will not be more than 22 meters behind. So he will be able to throw dirty air downwind. So 2 boats back in the race, and that might give Valette de Metz a chance to come back in. See Preparo crossing in front of it, trying to control Savni's. Or will he go all the way to the ley line? He will go all the way to the ley line, coming on the inside. That's also an interesting call. Let's see here. We will keep this battle in 2D because this is all about the tactics here at the moment. Jay Preparo, Luis... See Preparo, no one is hitting the mark this time or hitting themselves. So no penalties here coming in. See, now it's interesting. How many meters is there here? Is there 22 meters? 24 meters. That might just do it. That might just do it. Let's get close to it. Let's see if we have a wind shadow coming in. Yeah, they have one chance to capture C. Preparo. So they need to have 2 boats attacking him, 1 boat sneaking away. But it's pretty hard. It looks like yellow team will win it if they're not capturing C. Preparo. Let's go to the 2D mode. Let's keep an eye on Preparo and see the wind shadow coming in. Yeah, they caught Luis, but Luis, he can sneak away. The finish line is getting closer and closer and closer to them. Yeah, Robert Hausmann, why are they not stopping them? I think it's because they have some issues with the wind today. But let's see. Oh, that's halfway downwind. Let's see the 2D here. Right now they're throwing dirty on each other. So Fank is actually slowing down his own teammates. That's not the case. And now we have a double wind shadow on Luis. C. Preparo got caught. This is quite interesting. Who will win this battle? Jay Preparo, he needs to break up the boat. 1/3 back, mano, side by side. What happened there? C. Preparo, he missed his attack. Opening up this race, coming into the last position. This might be the game changer. Penalty to the French connection. C. Preparo coming back, side by side. This is the battle. Another penalty. C. Preparo is not safe. Another penalty. Savni's penalty. Valette de Metz. Will the Spanish win it? They will take it. It's game over to the French. So that's how it's going. So great stuff here. Great race. Congratulations to 541 top sailing coaches for going into the next round. And then let's go over to the other group. Let's see the finish there. Let's see how that will go. We'll see how long they are. Because right now we got some wind back in it. So group 2, there's three boats. So we'll see 2 more races in group 2. Let's go into it. And they're downwind. They're at the top mark and there's no wind. So this is a battle. And we're getting into the other group. It's the downwind for the finish line. There's no wind. Top speed 6.3. So right now it looks like Team Blue, that's the Portuguese team, are having some issues here. But We also see the Argentinians coming in. They are under pressure at the moment. So AH6 was also the first to go out of the race. So let's see how they're coming in here. And yes, Robert, it's last man out, last is out. That's why they're playing this way. They're doing. Let's get away of this standing because here we have the battle. AH6 sneaking away. Nuvo Neves getting ready to get in. Casio, Alexander Mandruka coming in. Cody, but where's the last? He's already up there. Caruso is not helping his team. So this is actually quite interesting. If Paco is getting a penalty, his teammates cannot save him. If the one of the great boats is getting a penalty, yeah, there we have AH6 got a penalty there, then it's almost game over. That's Meek making Paco sneaking away. See, Paco saw that straight away, sneak away from the battle. This means it's blue or it's grey, but it looks like the Portuguese are controlling it quite well. But who will take it? Let's see here. The Portuguese coming in. Cody got a penalty there. He made a maneuvering while hitting Casio. Remember to have your boat still when you're doing a penalty, or else you will get it for maneuvering. AH6 missed that attack. And there he got a penalty by Nuvo Neves, but Nuvo Neves took a chance there, losing momentum, coming behind Cody. And that might be costly. Let's see here. AH6, he still has a chance. Oh, penalty to Paco! No, he's just at the finish line. Will it be? It looks like Grey Team is out. Grey Team, Blue Team, penalty, Nuvo Neves. Nope. Cody made the maneuvering before time. So it's goodbye, the Argentinian. So we have a final in into this group against the Portuguese and the Spanish. So let's see how that will unfold. And that's going to be the last race of tonight, who will then go into round 3, where we're going to have the second places from round 1, the 2 second places, and the 2 winning boats from this round going into round 3. And that's part of the festival. So let's see how that will go. We're just waiting for the next and the last race of tonight to start, to see who will go into the 3rd round that will be played Thursday, 2100, 9:45 Central European time, next Thursday. This Thursday that's coming up. So let's see how that will go. Let's see how that would unfold. We're just waiting for the last group to start. While we're waiting for that, if you like what you're seeing and enjoying, please follow our channel and subscribe. Morning, good afternoon to all of you e-sailing fans around the world. Welcome to e-sailing TV. We are in Marseille. We are at the SailGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of SailGP will receive their trophy. So that's a hot one. Penalty to Lilo, 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.
Good start. This is superb. And look at the speed of the Spaniards.
From the start, and remember they're trying to hit that 0. That
And let's get ready for the last race of tonight. The boats are coming in. I can see the Spanish team already, and they're going to meet the Portuguese in this. So 2 neighbor countries are getting ready to kill each other. No, ready to battle against each other for the last spot for round number 3. In round number 3, the 2 second places from round number 1 will meet the 2 winners here from round number 2, and top 2 from that will go in to round number 4. So let's see here. It looks like the boats are almost ready, so let's join in. And sorry for this. Too much drinking. There we go. Let's get ready to rumble. The Portuguese are there, the Spanish are there, and Lucas Moore is going out of the race. So he's just sailing around, penalizing some of them for fun. Hello, Lucas. Welcome in the chat. You can see your boat here. Please go out of the race. No, he's the race officer, so he will go out of race when it is started. Yellow against blue. It is the last final of tonight. This is the Team Race Festival. It's Osh, and now eSailing TV is also in that beautiful boat, also Danish and green, like Lucas Moore. So we will be back in a few sec. Sometimes this happens as a glitch, then we're just getting ready for it. So let's get back in the race to see some action. There we go. Blue against yellow, yellow against blue. Blue and yellow is giving the color of green. Nope. So let's see how that will go. Who will get the green light to go all the way to the final. A little bit psychological war. They're killing each other just 17 seconds before the start. So let's see how they will go. There we go. Blue team, yellow team, penalty to Paco. And I have to say, watching all the races, we haven't seen much to the Portuguese, but watching all the races, I have to say, Paco, he needs help from his friends. But there, he's killing one of the Portuguese. Alexandra Mandruka got that penalty of Paco sailing in front of him. So we got a penalty. It's not just a yellow card, it's almost red. But he's not sinking. Sadly, they're not sinking this game. And it's not like one of you viewers out there said, release the Kraken. No, the big octopus will not come and swallow his boat. This is quite interesting. Let's see it from the top. See here, 2 yellow boats sneaking away. That's also a tactic. Then 2 blue boats caught in the middle, trying to follow them instead of helping their teammate. And then we have a battle for the last positions here. So interesting what's going to happen tactical-wise here, because right now these 2 boats are way, way behind, and Paco, he will be in trouble. So let's see how that will go. Let's get close to them. There we go. Norset, Ilumilina, Nuno Neves, Elias Sion, Casio, Alexandra Mandruka. And then we have Paco Bien coming in. Let's see it. Coming in. Right now it looks like the 2 blue boats caught up with the yellow ones. Or they just break down a little bit, slowing down. And this time we have some wind. 5.7 upwind. Normally in best VMG, this boat type has 5.6 or 5.7 upwind. So we really got some wind in this game. Penalty to Paco. As I said, Paco is the weak link or the more unexperienced link in team races here on the team. Same thing Alexander Mandruka is. And this time Alexander gets a penalty for sailing into Paco. This is the chance. Team Yellow just needs to sneak away. Double penalty, but it's self-inflicted penalty. And see here, let's see the meters. 40 meters behind Alexander Mandruka. Almost losing this game on behalf of his team, and Norshits on the inside can actually penalize Cassius if he's going wrong into the mark rounding zone. There, oh, good game here. Paco coming in. So Team Blue, what to do? Following the leading boats or break down and just kill Paco? 3 against 1. Let's see how they're doing here. This is quite interesting, but Alexandra Mandruka will have a hard time coming back in. He will not be able to throw the big wind shadow on Paco. But the Norshits breaking down, getting ready to help Paco, or getting in front of Nuvo Neves. Casio coming in. Interesting call. Let's see it here from the top. See the wind shadow, the wide areas. So mano battle, penalty to Casio. So Paco winning another battle. 3-0 to Paco. That is very, very good attack. Nuvo Neves coming in here. It's his time or his turn to get a penalty or taking the swords up. Penalty to Norshits. That's Nuvo Neves killing him. That's a great battle. And this means, see here, the sharks or the octopus coming in from behind, getting ready to have a dinner. And it's a Paco or Taco Bell getting in to be eaten here. Let's get a little bit closer. See it here. There it comes in. The burger it's hungry birds coming in. But Alexander Mandruka is a little bit afraid. Casio under pressure. Ilona Menina is just sailing away. I haven't seen that penalty to Casio. But now it's Alexander Mandruka. No. Keep the direction. Penalty to Paco. Penalty to Nordschietz. Great job by Nuvo Neves. But then he got a penalty for hitting the mark. No. And that's getting the yellow team almost in the lead. Interesting what's happening here. So let's see how that will go. The Kraken is coming. Nah, maybe. Instead of the dolphins jumping off of the water, we can have an arm of an octopus. That could be great. Or a big white shark. That could also be fun with a lot of blood. So let's get ready for it here. Penalty to Casio. Nordschietz coming in the middle. Paco coming in. Nuvo Neves. Right now it actually looks like Team Yellow are controlling this race. That could be a very good control for them. So let's see how they're coming in here. Casio, Alexander Mandruka, Nuvo Neves, Paco, Nordschietz. They are in okay control, the yellow, but they need to take care. All three boats are able to do a downwind attack on both of the yellow boats. So, shields up for Team Yellow, swords up for Team Blue. Who will kill it? Who will get beaten? Who will be the shiny knight in armor? But see there, Nuvo Neves way behind. His teammates really need to do something really great. And yeah, we can say Illuminolina is love to sail and he's sailing away. But can he help his teammates? Get ready to the downwind action. Let's see it from the 2D view. Interesting call. They're splitting up, trying to split up the fleet, going into the middle. There's no wind again. So this is one of those races where we'll have no wind in the downwind action. So a small mistake can be costly, especially when we are in the last 1/3 of the downwind action. They are sailing slower downwind than they were sailing upwind. That's the second time tonight we're seeing this huge wind shift, or we're seeing something with the graphics. But that's how it is. Nordschietz third, Paco second, Alexander Mandruka, Nuvo Neves, Casio. They're coming in here. Illuminina, Nordschietz, Paco, Bien. They're getting eaten up now. The distance has gone. Nordschietz, getting a penalty. He just maneuvered before hitting Alexander Mandruka. Remember, when you're doing a maneuvering, then you will get penalized. Alexander Mandruka getting a penalty for sailing into Paco. Paco, will he get a penalty? No. He just managed not to sail into the boat in front of him. Let's see. Oh, there he got a penalty by Nuvo Neves. So this time it's Paco losing momentum. And the wind is coming. We're getting some speed into the boat. 6.8. Another penalty handled out, this time to Nordschietz. It is goodbye, Team Yellow now. They really need to do some magic. And I Love Sailing is still in the lead, not doing anything. No, there he turns around like an angry shark, but it's too late. He cannot do anything about this. Congratulations to Team Portugal for winning this race and going into round number 3. And that was how this night's team race festival was ending up. Congratulations to Team Portugal for going into round 3. And that was, I have to say, great defense. Oh, I have to say, great attack downwind. Just managed to beat 2 yellow boats behind them. Great tactics and all that. All of you, I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you're having fun. Please stay safe, stay home, have some fun, play some more e-sailing. And let's see what happens. And stay tuned. We'll be back Thursday with round 3 and round 4. Cheers out. Morning, good afternoon to all of you e-sailing fans around the world. Welcome to e-sailing TV. We are in Marseille. We are at the SailGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of SailGP will receive their trophy. So that's a committee boat sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.